This is my voice pre-testosterone.
This is my voice 11.5 months on testosterone. Hey guys, it is November 25th, 2016, and I'm sorry for not making a video in such a long amount of time. I said I was going to make a video every week after that last video I made, and that just didn't happen. And before I jump right into what I'm about to, I just can't believe that I'm 11.5 months on T. And I'm going to dive more into those updates into my next video, which is going to be 1 year on T. But today I'm just going to talk. I'm just going to say what I feel that I need to get off my chest. I always knew that I was going to talk about my weight, but I never thought it was going to be the opposite. I never thought it was going to be the bad. I thought it was going to be the good, how I got the weight off. But I need to get this off my chest. I have to talk to somebody, and I guess that's going to be you guys. I'm just going to let it out there. Hopefully this helps somebody out there. Hopefully it helps me figure this stuff out. But I'm just going to start. So I lost 60 pounds in the last video that I was talking about, and right now I've lost around 70 to 75 pounds. Yeah, that's great, that's amazing. I was eating in a calorie deficit around 1,200 to 1,500 calories a day, and that's what was helping me get off the weight. But that is severely under eating for the amount of exercise I was doing. 1,200 is the lowest that a woman should be eating without exercise. 1,500 is the lowest that a man should eat without exercise. I was doing that, burning around 1,500 calories a day. That is like eating nothing. That is starving yourself, and I did not know that. I just wanted to make sure that this weight was going to come off. Yeah, I was losing weight. It was awesome. I was losing around 1.5 to 2 pounds a week, sometimes a little bit more. And on the weekends, I would have a treat or a cheat meal, and that wasn't just a meal where I would treat myself, satisfy my cravings. It was more like a binge, and I didn't want to say it was a binge. I didn't want to come to that realization, so this went on for around 5-6 months. And then I was starting to realize I'm not eating enough. I'm not giving myself the proper nutrients that I need. So I reached out to a nutritionist, and I had that appointment not too long ago. But after that, I also organized something with a personal trainer. And that personal trainer, it was more like an online coach, and is Aiden Dowling, who I talked about in a few videos before this. Talking about, he's kind of famous. He's pretty popular. He was on the Ellen show. He's just a trans guy who is out there about fitness and activist, all of that. And I mentioned that in the video, one of the videos about like Caitlyn Jenner, if you watched that video. And so he gave me an organized fitness plan, not just cardio. I was doing just cardio before, which is exhausting. I was doing about 1.5 hours to 2 hours of cardio a day. That's way too much, don't do that. He gave me a cardio and a lifting plan. So I'm also working on my muscle growth. And he was telling me to eat around 1,800 to 1,900 calories a day, with a macronutrient plan, which is tracking proteins, carbs, and fats. That was working great for about 2 weeks, and I was starting to lose weight again, because once you hit like a low amount of weight, I don't really know how to put this into words. 1,200 to 1,500 calories is very low to start off at. So when you're very overweight, you need a lot more calories to maintain your weight. So you can start losing weight at a very high number of calories just by cutting out the little things like soda. Yeah, soda is a big one. You can cut that out and drop 10 pounds because your body is used to having that. So by just dropping that, you're going to drop some weight along with it. The thinner you get, the less your calories have to be in order to maintain that weight. So when I was losing weight, I was keeping the calories the same, but how low can you get from 1,200 calories? Getting down to 700 calories is not enough. Your body's going to get used to that, and your body's going to stop losing weight. I really hope this makes sense. It's really hard for me to explain. So I wasn't eating enough, and I wasn't losing weight because my body was adjusting to 1,200 calories. That's not normal. That's like starving yourself. That's not a normal amount of weight. And I just didn't know what to do. So I started eating the 1,800, 1,900 calories, and I thought that by eating more, I'm not going to binge on the weekend. And that was not the case. He told me to flexible diet, fit the stuff in, fit pizza in, fit all of that. And it was working, and then it wasn't working. So recently I went around, I lost about 1.5 pounds, and that was awesome after losing no weight. Then all of a sudden, it just started off like a click moment. Just like when I started losing weight, I had that click moment of like, wow, I gotta get this. I have this motivation that I want to lose this weight. And I was doing everything I possibly could to lose the weight. Now it was like, no, okay, you're gonna do whatever you want to eat as much as you want. And nobody's gonna stop you from doing that. And it was like the worst binge I ever had. And it wasn't just one day, it wasn't just 2 days, it wasn't 3, it wasn't 4, it wasn't 5, it's 6. And right now is in the middle of that binge thing. And I gained about 10 pounds in about 6 days. That's crazy. That is a lot of weight. A lot of it is probably water weight, and a lot of it I could probably get off. But I'm gonna go over some of the things that happen when you binge. Some of the symptoms that my therapist told me when she told me that I had binge eating disorder. So the first one is eating unusually large amounts of food in a specific amount of time. Yeah, it's normally around nighttime, right after school. Anywhere from after school to nighttime is like when I start to binge. Feeling that your eating behavior is out of control. Yeah, I feel like I don't have control of it at all. Eating rapidly during binge episodes. So, unless you have a problem with food, I don't know if you'll genuinely understand this, but I'm gonna try to explain it. So when I'm binging, sometimes I eat so fast and I feel like I choke. Like I choke because I'm eating so fast. That sounds sick, but I don't really have control over that. Eating until you're uncomfortably full. Most people, when you get full, you stop eating. For me, I'll eat until I'm about to cry, about to throw up because I just ate so much. Even though it hurts, my body's saying no, eat more, eat more, eat more. Even though I know I shouldn't. Sorry, this is really hard for me to explain. Frequently eating alone or in secret. I don't really do that. Maybe a little. Doesn't really apply. Feeling depressed, disgusted, ashamed, guilty, or upset about your eating. Yeah, that is a big thing. Even when I'm binging, I feel guilty about doing it. It's an addiction. It's a food addiction. People are like, well, just stop doing it. What's your problem? Just stop eating. And I'm like, no, it's not that easy. It's really hard for me to control myself. Once I start, I cannot stop. I can't have trigger foods. I can't have things like junk food. I can't have those around me because I don't know when to have a single serving. So I stick with healthier foods. And it's just really hard for me to keep this weight off. It's really difficult. I'm trying to figure it out. You don't just binge just because. You binge due to something. And I'm trying to figure that out. And I never figured that out when I started losing weight. And why do I expect myself to keep the weight off when I never knew what made me gain the weight in the first place? I'm gonna go more in depth about this. I just need to get that out there. I don't want to gain the weight back, and I'm scared. I am scared. I'm definitely gonna do an update, see if I get back on track, things like that. But yeah, I'm glad I got that off my chest, and hopefully I covered everything. Yep, I think we're good. Okay, thank you guys for listening. Give me a like if you liked the video. Hit subscribe for more updates. Okay, bye.